It's Friday afternoon, which means it's time for your favorite comedy talk show, The Random Kristian Show. Today, The Random Kristian Show is talking with music artist Briannagh D. The Random Kristian Show is brought to you by Mrs. A's Famous Salsa Buena, 3 unique blended salsas loaded with cilantro and just the right amount of heat. To find a store near you, just visit mrsafamous.com. The Random Kristian Show is proudly supported by The Advisor, created by Colonel James Neil Broadus. This Facebook group is a great resource for creatives. Contact them on Facebook at The Advisor. The Random Kristian Show can now be seen and heard on the Rabbit and Red Radio Network. Check them out at rabbitandredradio.com. Intro music provided by the Dead Campers. Check them out on Spotify or at deadcampers.com. Are you looking to add a logo or design to you apparel, banners, or other promotional products? Check out Creative Coatings KC for all your branding needs. You can find them online at creativecoatingskc.com. Like what you hear? Don't forget to take a quick second to like, follow, and subscribe to find and get notifications when we go live. Now here's your host, Kristian Random.
Have a holly jolly Christmas. Yeah. I've just been practicing.
Oh, you have been.
I'm going to go caroling.
Do you practice in the restroom to get the good acoustics?
Sure, we'll call it that. It may not be my restroom, but I'm in somebody's restroom singing.
Right. Yeah.
The acoustics. Well, I have wall-to-wall.
Playing the tuba in here. My goodness.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Whoa. Different kind of caroling altogether. Welcome to the show. It's Friday afternoon, and we're back from a little week hiatus, kind of taking a break thingy, whatever. But we're back. We're here. And as promised, we have the lovely, talented Miss Briannagh D coming on here in just a little bit. She's got her new Christmas song that she released in I believe at the beginning of November. We're actually going to give you a little sample of it here a little later on. So we're very, very proud to be doing that and find out what all she's been up to and what she's doing, where she's going, what's happening, and, how she keeps it hip and cool, because that's what hip and cool kids do. I am Kristian. That right there, that's Andrew. And he's my good pal, co-host, and buddy that we've never met. And
no.
We just kind of high five each other. And
I always do the wrong side.
I know. I'm getting better at it. You're getting more, which is weird because I'm older and
that's true. Yeah. Well,
I'm fading fast, is what.
Yeah. I can get into the technical aspect of why I've gotten worse at this part of it. I don't need to bring that out on air.
No, we probably shouldn't.
No.
And it's a warm and balmy 20-ish degrees.
Brisk.
In beautiful Kansas City, Missouri.
Ouch.
With the wind chill, it's even better than that.
Oh, so, teens? Feels like the teens?
Yeah.
Feels like teen spirit out there?
Yeah. Well, yeah, we start talking a little higher because things are sucking up. So, how's the things out in the beautiful Pacific Northwest there, my friend?
We had a little cold stretch where it was dipping into the 20s at night, but the rain hit and started to warm up a little bit. So we've been in the mid 40s, typical December weather.
Right. So, Pacific Northwest, rain,
right,
cloudy.
Yeah.
Beautiful. All right. Got big plans for the old Christmassy holiday thing going down here.
Well, so this is the first year where it's gonna get sort of dicey because Jamie's parents have officially moved here. Yeah. So now we have both sets of in-laws.
Okay.
Which has never happened. Which is crazy. So we're doing that. What was that movie with Vince Vaughn and Reese Witherspoon? What was it, 4 Christmases or something?
Oh, yeah.
We're doing the dance because we have, So, and our parents are of different generations, even though Jamie and I are 5 years apart. She's the oldest while I'm the youngest. So there's a pretty decent age gap between our parents.
Yeah.
So to say that they're civil with each other is being like they tolerate their presence, right?
Right.
You know, which again, like nothing's weird, nothing's awkward. It's just two different sets of people, right?
It's weird and awkward.
Yeah. So we do have a dinner scheduled with everybody that, hey,
hey, you know,
looking forward to it.
Wouldn't be the holidays if things didn't get a little awkward every now and
then. No, and that's true. But the only thing is that it is 99% guaranteed that it will be my father.
And let me guess, the apple does not fall far from the tree.
That's true. That's true. No, that's true. So, you know, so this is going to be Christmas Eve. We have a Christmas Eve dinner out planned that with the whole group. That is, you know, we'll see. How about you? What are your plans?
Well, we do a traditional out here. We all get together on Christmas Eve, and we have a little gift exchange where we do a little white elephant thing where everybody draws a team. And so we're gonna do that and hang out with the family, and then the next morning we all do our own little separate family things. And
sure.
So that's all we'll be doing. And I've taken some time off from work for the first time in a long time. So I'm actually going to have like a week and a half of no work besides.
Oh, wow.
So this kind of work. So I'll be infused in this and doing whatever my wife wants me to do.
Right.
So I probably won't be doing much of this. I'll just be doing.
Yeah.
No. Oh, don't forget about that.
Yeah.
This needs to be fixed. And that over there. So it's just going to be a continuous honey-do list for the next week. I'm finally almost, well, I've made it through the walking pneumonia stages where I'm alive.
Right. Yeah. That cough will probably hang for a couple weeks.
It's from what I'm understanding from some people who've had similar, there's a month long, there's 8 weeks, and
sure,
some people, it's only a few days. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
like, yeah, well, I hate you. But so so that's finally to the point where I'm alive and functioning and
excellent,
doing well. And speaking of awkward and weird Christmases, you have a little something there.
Oh, I do. I
had Santa deliver.
Yes. Do we want to do that at the end of the show?
Oh, we're doing it at the end of the show? Oh.
Let's do it at the end of the show, since that's technically closer to Christmas.
You see how well we plan things out here. That's why it's called the Random Christian Show. We just kind of go in the air and see what sticks.
And I know that you got me something really cool. I can guarantee that you got me something very cool. So I don't want to be distracted by it during the show.
You peeked.
I did not peek.
Xander peeked.
No, you had me send you links for some very specific stuff. That
was for me.
I understand that's for you, but I have a feeling that you probably kept that going.
No, the communicator thing, I put that on my wish list.
Okay. Oh, all right.
Because I want us to be communicator buddies.
I know. I have, but then I have no idea what's in the box. What's in the box? What's in the box? If it is the head of Gwyneth Paltrow, I am going to be very upset.
Well, that could be of Gwyneth Paltrow. Well, and hey, so we okay, now things keep turning off on me, and it's really annoying. I couldn't get the printer working again, so I have to rely on the old phone to work with me. Awkwardness makes the world go round. Yes, it does, Bacon Whisperer, Tony Adams. Thank you, buddy, for being here. Oh, and by the way, we are now on TikTok. I don't know how well we're coming through, but we're now live on the TikTok.
We're talking. Thank you for that reminder, because I'll check and see how we look.
Is there like a pan jive signal for? I guess
pan jive signal.
I don't know. I'm trying to be cool like the kids, you know.
I don't think
the tickety tockety thing there. Gotta
don't
get
think
it.
if there was a hand jive signal for TikTok, I doubt that it would be called a hand jive signal.
You never know. Cool kids have hand jive signal. We'll ask Brianna when she comes on. She's cool.
Yeah.
Unlike us. So we've been looking through the news here, and because we are handled by Spreaker, which is iHeartMedia, and so they've given us permission to take some of their news clips and talk about them. And so we're gonna work up like a whole little bit thingy, maybe, depending on how well this works. But anyway, so I was perusing through the past couple of weeks news headlines that iHeartMedia posts, or iHeartRadio news posts out every day. It's interesting. I'm not gonna lie. They don't go straight for the big stories. They go for the interesting stories. And this one was I heard rumors of it throughout. Well, I'm close to Colorado out here in Kansas City, but it was a Colorado deputy sheriff that had to resign her position. Very interesting. The other week, she admitted to making pornographic movies.
Oh, that's always great.
Well,
but
she claimed to have turned to making money through porn due to the fact she had a storm that damaged her house, caused like $500,000 worth of damage. Rising interest rates, the high cost of living, and she also noted here that she just really likes sex. I don't know.
Times are tough.
Times are tough, and you need some money, and you find a hobby you're good at. That's a side hustle for some. I can't imagine many, but
probably not. No.
Hey, the internet's out there. I'm just saying, it's interesting. I forgot this. I'm sorry. There.
There you go.
Trip U-Haul's not here, so I wasn't ready.
I didn't know that the drum roll is good for the news stories.
Maybe some.
Maybe.
Now, did you hear about the scientists in Russia? They've discovered that there's wild dog packs living near the Chernobyl nuclear disaster site.
Okay.
Which they have a huge barrier that you do not near this place, but apparently wild dogs roam in and out of there all the time, living around there, and they've developed superpowers.
Ooh.
Yeah. Apparently, the dogs have become they've been discovered to be immune to radiation, heavy metals, which I'm not. It's like, do they just go out and pick up a car and use?
Are they they're super dogs?
Yeah, I guess, and they're also immune to pollution. Go figure.
So we all need like a radiation bath in order to.
Yeah, well, especially if you live in LA.
Right. Oh, of course.
With all the smog and whatnot.
Yeah.
Russian scientists also noted that the dogs were easily trainable, and they learned tricks very quickly. Most popular one was play dead. It's because they probably
were good.
Soaked
that
with
was good. That was
radiation
good.
and
yep. Right.
The X's in the eyes.
Yeah. That was good. Yeah.
I should move on.
Yeah, please.
All right. So the last story which actually goes back to almost the beginning of this when this show started.
Oh,
And I don't think you were part of the show yet for
I
the
was not.
Murder Hornets.
Oh yeah, the Murder Hornets. This
Yeah.
was pre me. Yeah.
This was pre Andy.
Yeah.
We did kind of a story on the Murder Hornets and COVID all happening at the same time. It's the end of the world as we knew it, according to REM. But they're a band out of Georgia, Athens, Georgia. They have a song called Washington State Department of Agriculture and the USDA announced that the nefarious Murder Hornets invasion has finally been eradicated. Yay! All right.
Well, there's one battle we've won.
Right. Okay. We've gone from this.
Right.
Okay. We've gone from this to that. So we're doing good with lack of murder hornets. And if you don't know what a murder hornet is, they're about this big and they're hornets and they destroy bees. Like they will kill an entire hive within an hour or two. They're huge hornets. They're okay.
Yeah, they're like the Hulk of the hornet world.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So anyway, like I said, the invasion started back in 2019, and through the diligent work and cooperation of the two departments, they can finally declare that the murder hornets are now gone from the U.S. They're still monitoring to make sure, but at this point, they have declared we're good. But first it was the British invasion with the Beatles. Then we've gone to the Japanese invasion with the Murder Hornets. And
not one single good song from that invasion either.
Right.
Terrible.
And so my thing is, when is somebody going to do something about the Canadian bite birds or Canadian geese? And we're already got a deep infestation.
Big Canadian geese problem in Kansas there?
Have you? Yeah. And they're all over.
Okay. Yeah.
You don't get Canadian geese up in...
No,
you're very close to British Columbia.
Yeah, as close as we are. No, they seem to be... I guess they're doing their own thing up there. I don't know. They
Pacific Northwest is void of Canadian geese.
Well, at least my very, very small part of it.
Salem,
yes,
is devoid of Canadian bite birds because they are mean. They're very mean. But they do track right over. We see them migrating all year long. Anyway. So then with that being said, somebody needs to do something about the Canadian bite birds and the infestation of the Swifties. That's right. That have become and emerged from none other than the depths of hell. Yeah. So again, back to the end of the world synopsis. And
I get it. Yeah.
And that is the cue that we're done with the iHeartRadio random news weirdness. Thank you for attending and being a part. Love you. Mwah. And good night.
Scene.
That was... We're going to have an intro and outro for that, I think, to announce so that way people go, oh, that's the sounder for the random weirdness. I got time to go get a break. And then they'll know when the outro comes in, they'll be like, oh, it's over. We can go back to the show now. It's awesome. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you. No, I hear you. Yeah.
And you feel me?
I'm with you.
That's what the kids say, is you feel me.
Right.
From what I hear. Which is weird because, I don't need people feeling me. Or comprehending what I'm putting down.
Right.
Smelling what I'm cooking.
Yeah.
When I cook. Has this gotten any awkward, or is it just me? Or
No, you're doing great on your own.
am I right on? Okay,
Yeah.
well, all right. I feel good now. I mean, I know you're in touch with the kids and
right.
Roll and yeah. All right. That being said, I guess hey. How's that coming through? Is that
good? No, that's perfect. That's great. Yeah,
that's good because I paid the band to tune it down a little. But that sound is the sound, of course, of the intro of our Random 9 list. Every week we have a crack squad of, well, now 6th graders that have put together with Andy's son about creating a list of 9 random things that usually kind of topical. So what do we got this week, Andy?
So as a sort of recap of the crazy year that 2024 was, these are the random 9 weirdest things to happen in 2024.
The show's success is probably
right. Number 1, yeah. No, but all right. So
all right, you me out. What you think?
Kill it. Thank you. All right.
You're supposed to draw out to hit the post.
Sorry, it was a quick intro this time. I need to know to realize to give it a more a bigger intro. So anyway, the random 9 weirdest things to happen in 2024. Number 9. This happened in Munich. This happened in Munich, Germany. An employee of a museum organized a reverse museum heist where he put up his own art and to see if people would notice.
What?
Yeah.
I really kind of like that.
No, yeah. Pretty brilliant. They figured it out right away, but they left the art up the whole day and then took it down. And then I think they fired the guy.
Well, hey.
But yeah, really funny. Number 8.
Oh, number 8.
Yeah, number 8. There was a spam festival in Iselton, California that crowned the spam queen.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Well, because spam's made just north of here. The spam museum is just outside of the Iowa border in Minnesota.
But apparently Minnesota's not cool to have the spam festival, and the spam
apparently not.
And apparently the spam queen is alive and well here in California.
Which explains the marijuana laws in California now.
Right, exactly.
Because when I was high, spam was good.
Yeah.
Same. So all right, moving on.
Yeah.
Number 7.
9 random weird things to happen in 2024. A child was complaining to their parents about monsters living in the wall. The parents shoved it off for about a week, but then realized after looking into it, there was 50,000 bees in the wall. So parents, listen to your kids. If there are monsters in your bedroom, there could be bees. So parents, listen. All right.
50. Oh my.
Yes.
No, that's bad. That's bad. Yeah.
Yeah. I know, right? I would burn the house down at that point. Like I would get the bees out.
Like spider infestation. You just.
Oh yeah, no. I would get the bees out safely, which they were. They were removed safely. But again, I would not want to spend another night in that house.
No, I'd burn the house down with the bees in it.
No, come on. Bees are good. Bees are good for the environment.
They are, but not when there's a swarm in my walls. No.
Right? Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Bad.
Yeah.
Definitely bad. Definitely bad. especially on Friday.
Yeah.
Number 6.
Number 6 of the 9 weirdest things to happen in 2024. An emotional support alligator was incorrectly tagged and put back into the wild. Apparently, Wally the alligator is the sweetest alligator alive and is a registered emotional support animal. But a overly
This is his one-armed owner.
Right, an overly aggressive tracker found him roaming, I guess, and thought he was wild.
Well, if you see an alligator out roaming around, it's either swamp people time or,
ask him or ask if
wildlife and animal control.
Or if it responds to the name Wally.
Well, that's true. I guess, we should always ask.
Leave it be, right? All right. An emotional support alligator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 5.
So apparently there was a gang harassing a local town in Lopburi, Thailand by stealing and causing public disturbances. Do you know what this gang was made up of, Kristian?
Grandmas.
Monkeys.
Oh, well, duh.
There was
the most vicious gang out there.
Right? Yeah. And
I worry about gangs too.
So apparently that's a battle that they are slowly winning by putting cages around the town but it's apparently the fight is still happening. So a very aggressive gang of monkeys is on the loose in Lopburi, Thailand. So
I can see it,
Right. Yeah.
They're it's the blood, crips, and monkeys.
Right. Yeah. So
I'm still trying to get over the whole Wally the alligator emotion.
No, that's a great one. The emotional support alligator. Yeah.
Me and my pet alligator, he makes me feel better when, of course, I ain't got no fingers left, but he makes me feel fine and good. When
I thought Salem was weird for having a llama as their sort of local fun mascot, but no. The emotional support alligator wins out for sure.
So this is something you've never told me.
Oh, I haven't told you about Cesar, the no drama llama.
Cesar, the no drama llama. Oh, we'll have to.
We'll unpack that. We can unpack that a lot later. Yeah,
yes, much later.
We have photos with Cesar, the whole family. Yeah,
I need to meet Cesar.
Yeah. Oh no, he's awesome. He's great.
Number 5.
Number 4.
4.
Number 4. This one's a little closer to home. Vermont State University awarded a cat an honorary doctorate.
Yes. It's an evil.
So there's a cat that has a higher level of education than I do.
And me.
Yeah.
For sure.
So,
wow. Well, what is the doctorate in?
Literature. Thank you.
And you'll be here all week, kids. Try the veal. Really dug into that one, didn't he?
Yep.
Yeah.
Both paws, just right in there. Number 3 of the weirdest things to happen in 2024. A mysterious faceless sea monster the size of 3 people washed up on the beach in the United Kingdom.
Okay, time out.
Yeah.
One more time.
A mysterious faceless sea monster washed up on the British shoreline.
Faceless. So
there was
blob?
A big blob, apparently with arms and legs, but no face. Yeah. I tried to find pictures of this. I could just find the story.
Imagine that. And
yeah.
People that found it had been out eating wild mushrooms earlier. And
oh, seriously? I know, right? Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm thinking, because I've seen faceless blobs back in the day.
Right.
I was out eating cow patty mushrooms. I'm just saying it can happen. I'm not denying the story's not true.
I tried to find the pictures. Stories reported like everywhere, but
well, let me hold on. I think I've got the picture right here. Hold on. Yeah.
Please.
And is this your gelatinous ball?
Right.
Moving on. Number two
of the weirdest things to happen in 2024. Apparently, you can no longer get Kleenex in Canada. Because of the high shipping costs from its sole distributor, Canada just said, you know what? Screw this. We'll make our own. What? What? You broke your camera.
Oh, my good
You
Lord.
broke your camera, Kristian.
I'll be right back.
Okay, all right.
Go ahead and finish your...
No, I will finish this off. Yeah. And I actually wanted to ask Briannagh about this one. But number one of the weirdest things to happen in 2024, and this is happening right now, all these drones flying over the East Coast late at night. What's happening? We still don't know what these drones are from. We still don't know where they're out there, but apparently they only come out at night, and they come out in mass. So what's happening? What's going on there? I don't know what's happening there. So really weird stuff. So that is the Random 9 list for today. The weirdest things to happen in 2024. And but it's not weird. And it's great. Mrs. A's famous salsa bueno. And let's learn about Mrs. A's famous salsa buena right now.
You know the holidays are upon us, and what is it more festive than salsa? What, you don't think salsa screams happy holidays? Well, then you haven't had Mrs. A's famous salsa buena. It's made with the freshest ingredients and delicious cilantro. Mrs. A's has 3 amazing flavors that beg to be paired with your holiday treats. There's the original, which pleases even the most finicky of tastes. Then there's the amazing salsa verde that would make even the Grinch smile with delight. And to warm you up, the hot salsa has just enough heat and it's full of flavor. Now the best part is there's no onions. That's right, so you won't be ruining the fun or your date with onion breath. Mrs. A's famous salsa buena is located in the refrigeration section of your favorite grocer to stay as fresh and delicious as possible. You can find Mrs. A's famous salsa buena from the West Coast all the way through the Rockies and expanding every day. If you can't find it, demand that your grocer go get Mrs. A's famous salsa buena and get your holidays partying. Go to Miss.
Hey,
you made it.
We're back. We're back.
Yeah, you're good.
Duct tape over the crazy glue part, and so that happened. Again, when we start making money, we're going to get some upgrades.
That's right.
I'm saying that's the shoestring, literally, that's holding together with the duct tape. That's what happened. The duct tape, it's been 4 years holding that camera in place. And things tend to happen every now and then. Do you hear that? You know what that is? That's the sound of Christmas.
It is the sound of Christmas.
And it's being sung by an amazing young lady that we happen to know and have with us right here in the wrong screen. There she is, Briannagh D, kids. Briannagh D, hello and welcome to the show, my lady.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
All right. You're like, yeah, I'm never ever doing this again. No, hey, we really appreciate you taking time out of your
Yeah.
schedule to come hang out with us. I was so excited when we found out we were gonna have you on. I was like, you got to be kidding me. This is one. I've been listening to some of your songs and stuff. So it's really nice. You kind of more R&B ish than hip hop, though, right?
Yeah, I'd say like pop, R&B, sometimes a bit
Soul.
dancehall.
Yeah. And you guys got a you guys and you got a it was a Ugandan right? Ugandan
Um,
kid group,
yes, yes,
dance
yeah,
group.
yeah, a children's dance group from Uganda. They actually posted a dance video to my song Elevate. It got
Yeah.
like so many views, like
Oh,
millions.
wow.
Oh my gosh, it was huge. And yeah, and they did a great job. It was
Yeah.
so very cool. I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is awesome." I mean, now were they calling you and going, "Hey, can we use your song?" Or did you just like find out and
Yeah, I just kind of like saw it. Like I just saw them using my song and I was like, "Oh my God, like this is so epic." Like
I mean, it's very I like I said, I was just and it blew up big time on Instagram. It was just all over the place. Do you get people calling you asking you use your songs and stuff like that, or do you just find out people have been using them and you're like, okay, well that's cool.
yeah, I typically I guess just like how social media is wired, like people just they'll use songs for stuff and so they won't really ask me like for like can I use your song? They'll just like choose a song, one of them will happen to be mine and then like if it's someone who has a larger following, it'll obviously like garner more attention.
Right.
But
Yeah.
yeah, so it's really a great thing in a sense.
Wow. Hey, and again, these songs, you got just a great groove to what you're doing. It's a lot of fun to listen to. Now, did you start off singing? Because I know you act, you sing, you got a lot of little irons in the fire there, lady.
Yeah, I do acting, singing, I play the piano and the steel pan. I'm
Wow.
also a grad student right now at Columbia. I'm studying journalism. So I should be getting my master's in May.
Wow.
That's incredible.
Jeez. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I've achieved so little in my life. Wow. That is amazing. God, your master's. Wow.
So journalism, do you want to do you want to be in front of the camera or behind the camera?
I want to be in front of the camera, but recently for one of my classes that I just wrapped up before break, I got to be behind the camera and like editing and filming and stuff like that. So that was really cool to kind of get, both aspects of how to do it. But
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
cool.
great.
Editing is a real pain in the butt, isn't it?
It actually is so much more work than people think. Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, I did video and music broadcasting, and I'm telling you, blah. And that was back in the day when you could splice tape to make. Yeah, trust me, I'm old. I know. It's way easier now with the digital, but still a pain in the butt. That's why we just do the show live. All right. So now, and that's always been a passion of yours is to get into the whole broadcasting part of it, or just acting, singing, or you just like doing whatever you want to do. Pretty soon you'll be a chemist, and
Yeah, it's something that I kind of fell into. I did like a red carpet interview segment for the VMAs in 2019, and I
yep.
was just like, interviewing people, and that was my first time ever really doing that. And so then I kind of picked it up a little bit more my freshman year of undergrad, and I was like, let me see what I can really do with this. So yeah, I decided to take a program for my master's degree there.
And okay, and now, but yeah, and you started fairly long. Now you were on the Disney Channel for a while, or on some shows on there.
Yeah, I I was on this show, an episode of this show called Bizarre Vark, and that had Olivia Rodrigo and Jake Paul, who really
Oh,
went
wow.
off to, you know, do a lot with their careers. So that's
Yeah.
pretty cool. But yeah, I did a lot of like acting work, but I actually do have a show that will, fingers crossed, be coming out next year. We don't have a release date as yet, or at least I don't. But should be first half of 2025, fingers crossed.
Nice.
So
Wow. All right. Comedy, drama.
it's
Can you not even tell us that? Because I know we deal with a lot of actors. They're like, I can tell you,
I can tell you that I'm in something.
yeah. And we're just like, okay, well, that's great. Yeah.
yeah, it's like a music related show.
Okay.
I can't say that, and it should be hosted by Dougie Fresh. So just
Whoa.
keep your eyes and ears open, and yeah.
Nice. Oh my God. You worked with some great people. Jadakiss, you performed with Mary J. Blige. Hello. Oh my gosh. How was that? Did you get to talk with her at all? I've heard she's just amazingly sweet.
Yeah, it's funny. I didn't get to say hello to her or anything, or chat with her, but I did get to see her performing like live. I like went into the audience afterwards, and
Oh
she
wow.
was really, really epic. So her, like, I mean, she sounds good in videos and when you're watching TV, but in person, it's like, oh wow, she's like really, really good.
You
So
get that whole when I was in radio, I got to meet Boys to Men and watch them perform and the same thing. It's like studio, CD, you can hear them, whatever. That's one thing. But when they're actually out there live and the harmonizing they do and working off each other, when they're singing, it was just like, whoa, you just realize how talented these guys are, man. Now, do you ever want to do something like that where you maybe do a little collaboration with somebody? I know, like I said, you worked with Jadakiss, but like I said, you're more of a R&B kind of dance. Would you want to do something like that? Is that something that you would think you'd have in the future or no?
yeah, I have a song that I will probably be putting out also around the first half of 2025, and it does have a feature on it. Haven't shot the music video or anything as yet, so working on the finishing touches so that way it can be perfect for when it's released. But yeah, I definitely am always open to collaborating with other artists.
Nice. Now, and you just released your Christmas song here, which we kind of gave a little. I'm so sorry. I'm trying not to cough. Now this just released in November. Is that correct? Right?
Yes, like I think a day after Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay. So this is wow. So we're almost like the real releasing, debut. That's
Yeah.
the word I'm looking for. Again, I'm old. Things take a while sometimes to get out. But no, this is really exciting. Oh, I'm even more excited now that we get to play this. We got a little. We'll show a little clip, not the whole thing, because I want people to go and watch it. And now you've got it on YouTube, right? And you can listen to it on Spotify. You're all over Spotify, by the way.
Yes. Yeah.
And I'm sure Pandora, people Googled you, all the little music sites. But what was the inspiration for this whole Christmas song? You're like, I mean, because I don't want to give away too much on the song, but you can lead us into it. So what do we where did this all come from?
Interestingly enough, I knew, like, I think even last Christmas, I was like, man, I have to like come up with my own Christmas song for the following year. I like was planning it. So in the summer, I was like just experimenting with some ideas. I was songwriting, and this idea of like, maybe we do something sad on the sad side. Like there are some sad Christmas songs, but majority of them are on the happy side. So I wanted to give it like a little twist. Like what about a bad Christmas without the people you love around you, you know? And it still has kind of like a fun beat to it, but you know, the lyrics, the song title itself is Bad Christmas. So I think that is definitely pretty self-explanatory.
Well, yeah, and my thing was, it was like, it sounds like you almost got slighted at one point, and you're like, it's 11:59 Christmas, and I'm like, whoa, dang, man, she's calling you out, bro. I don't know what's going on. Somebody's in trouble. That's all I'm saying, and well, it's not me, but no, but I mean, you do it so great, and like I said, yeah, it's a cool little song, and yeah, not every Christmas song has to be it's snowing and the world's perfect and Winter Wondery land. No, it's cold and it's Christmas and people didn't show up and now want to punch somebody in the face. Not that your song's like that would be a more punk version, but you see where I'm going. So well, let's play a little clip of this. Andy, you got that ready yet? Or
yeah, let me cue this up.
All right.
Can you see it?
I can see. Yes.
Yes.
All right. Can we hear it?
I can.
Okay.
Now it's all blue. Might as well sit outside and watch the moon. 'Cause it's gonna be a better Christmas. Without you, it's gonna be a bad Christmas.
Talking about. See, and that's what I'm saying. I mean, you're like, okay, this is happening, and I'm calling you out, son. So, no, it's so great, and I love that little that break right in the beginning there with you.
Yeah,
and it kicks right back in again. It took me a couple times. I'm like, did my computer glitch? Or I love those little weird, little quirky things. And Andy knows this, and people who watch the show. I love being a nerd about the production and stuff, and music and things like that. So I always notice all these little breaks and things like that. So I think that was really great. Now, who helped produce this for you?
So this actually didn't have a producer. This was a beat that I found online. And,
really?
Yeah. So I just bought the exclusive rights to it and everything.
No way.
You put this whole thing together yourself, Briannagh?
Yeah, wrote the song and just
boom.
Yeah, so it's
That's incredible.
Oh my gosh! That was never told to me. That is amazing. I mean, not that you can't do that. I'm not saying that. It's just that is so cool that you did all this by yourself. This is man.
So did you hear the beat and just like immediately get inspired for it, or did you have lyrics and you're just like, I need something to sort of tie this together?
You know what? It took me a while. I was kind of sitting around for weeks just like trying to contemplate, because I was like on a summer break and everything, and I was like, I got to get this done before school starts up and it gets too crazy. But I was like listening to different beats, trying to like draw some inspiration, and then I was like, I kind of want something that sounds almost like you're in a video game a little bit.
Oh, sure.
I thought that would be kind of like a cool, interesting twist. And I was looking up like Mario type beats, Kirby type beats, and then I found this one and I was like, oh, perfect. Like this goes well. And so then I started writing.
Okay, so was this an AI assisted production on your behalf or no?
No. This was there's like a website that I went on and I just I was like searching
You
in the
just
website.
type all this in and pull up different kind of beats based on what your description is?
Yeah, so there's like some websites that have like a ton, like thousands of beats, and so you could just search and like see which ones you want from different producers, and so they sell their beats online sometimes.
Wow! Oh my god!
That's incredible. So you download the beat, right? You have your lyrics together, and then at this point, are you playing this on your computer and singing and trying to figure out just the structure of the song?
Yeah, so I kind of once I have like at least a chorus or something that I have written down, it's like easier to structure the song.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was able to I wrote this probably in like a week, less than a week.
Wow.
During
Yeah.
the summer, you wrote a Christmas song.
Right, in August, and then I recorded it. I think I remember I recorded it September 1st, and then we started
Wow.
planning for the music video, which I shot in Atlanta in October.
Wow. And for the people that are listening on the audio version of this we've got Briannagh D. She's a performance artist. She's got acting, music. We just listened to her Christmas release that she just dropped, Bad Christmas, which you can find on Spotify. You have a ton of songs on Spotify, so and they're all great. I took little samples of a bunch of them. I was just like, this is great, man. Now, did you write all these songs yourself, or did you work with somebody on some of these other songs?
Yeah, so all of my songs I pretty much have either co-written or written entirely. But yeah, like I actually one of the feature artists that I worked with on this song that I have called Feel the Beat, I worked with him just as far as songwriting for Elevate. And then I think there's like another one. Oh yeah, another one that I have coming out in a few months that we worked on as far as songwriting as well. So yeah, even when I'm like collaborating with different artists, I'm like, hey, we could still collab, even if it's not like, you singing or rapping or whatever it is, but we can write together. So
Yeah.
Right. Nice. No, that's awesome. So this is somebody that you work with a bit, and so you guys kind of got that good vibe, kind of like the Elton John, Bernie Taupin thing. You're not always in the same room together, but you throw stuff together and say, "Here, try this," right?
yeah, I even sometimes will like if I'm, talking to someone about like, man, I'm trying to like I have this idea for the verses, but I'm trying to come up with the chorus and we'll like send voice notes back and forth like how about this? How about that? What do you think of this melody? And so it really is helpful to work with someone else sometimes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Always good to have someone to bounce ideas off of and whatnot.
Yeah.
Like the guy right down there. It's, Andy, do you think we should know? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, so you've got all this coming on, and now you were on what was it? This Is Us, correct?
Yeah. For
And I'm trying to tell everybody how well rounded you are. I mean, like I said, actress, musician, singer, songwriter, producer. Now, I mean, you're doing it all, lady. I'm pretty sure chemistry, and you're gonna solve the common cold here in a little while, and then knife juggling. That's what we're waiting for, Briannagh.
Right? Have to make the Guinness Book of World Records or else it doesn't count.
Right. Yeah. No, you're not doing enough until you master knife juggling. Okay.
Knife, bowling ball, kitten. Just saying. You got to do them all, and that's a world record.
Yes.
So we'll be waiting for that on your unicycle.
Yes.
Right? Yes. Okay. So, but no. Okay. So, well, geez, what's next? What do you? I mean, seriously, what are you? You're
Yeah.
trying to take over the world.
So we have the TV show. We have the TV show that's coming up early. But and you're going to school, so you have to
Getting
sort of
around
suffer
here.
with school stuff,
I
right?
feel so ridiculous.
So obviously you're finding time for this. So what do you like in the next 6 months aside from conquering TV? What's next for the music stuff?
So I do have a song that I plan to put out. Hopefully, fingers crossed, first half of 2025. And I have a featured artist on that song. The music video, I have a concept in my head, but we're planning to shoot that pretty soon, hopefully. And yeah, I think just like keep looking out for more of my songs, keep up with me on social media. I will definitely be keeping everyone updated. But so far, I've been really happy with the outcome of Bad Christmas. I've been seeing a lot of like social media videos and stuff like that using the song. So
Nice.
it's been going well. And then I'm actually performing on Fox on Christmas Eve. So I'm gonna be doing
Whoa. Okay, now will you be, and I know you're out on the East Coast right now. Will you be live out there on the East Coast, or you got to go back to the West Coast?
It should be Fox New York. So I'm gonna be getting some more details pretty soon. It is December 20th, so it'll have to be soon. But
So you're like, as soon as I get off here, wow, that is amazing, Briannagh. Please don't forget us when you get way bigger than you are right now.
I will.
No, this is amazing. And now, if you want to find out more about Briannagh, I've got it scrolling down here, but for the people listening at home, you can just go to her website, which is Briannagh, Briannagh, Dennehy, DENNEHY.com. I nailed it. I did it the first time. Yay! I can't spell it, but I can, no. So go to BriannaghdDennehy.com and you can find out. I'm sure you've got all your information on there, what you've released, what you got going to be released, what you're doing, and your favorite kind of peanut butter. Right?
All of that stuff. All of the above.
Peanut butter.
I haven't had peanut butter in a while, actually.
I haven't either. To be honest, it's like I used to love peanut butter, and now I'm like, whatever.
Shame on both of you.
Well, in a Reese's cup wrapped with chocolate, I'm all over.
Yeah.
I do have peanut butter flavored stuff, just not peanut butter.
Right. Yeah.
Now, okay, so now it's the holidays, and you got the Bad Christmas song out there, but now, I mean, are you really into like Christmas, or are you just kind of like, it's a good holiday, whatever?
Oh, I love Christmas. It's been my favorite holiday since I was a small child. So yeah, I'm really excited for the holiday season. It's actually snowing today where I am. So
nice. Now, do you get like all Christmassy and decorate everywhere? Like it looks like Christmas threw up in your house, or you just kind of put up a few things and a little tree?
It definitely looks like Christmas threw up in my house. I'm just a sucker for the decorations and the aesthetic. So I love it.
Nice. And do you usually get to hang out with family? I mean, especially with your kind of schedule, I'm sure it's kind of hard, right?
Yeah, I definitely try to make time. This year, right after my performance on Fox, I'm going to be performing on Christmas Eve right into Christmas Day, like up until midnight.
Oh, wow.
So I'm actually catching a flight after that to go to the Caribbean and just spend some time there for a week. So I'm excited.
Oh, that's crazy.
Wow. So, I mean, because when you think of Christmas, you think of warm water, white sand. That's where Santa goes. So I'm saying. I mean, they say the North Pole, but it's really just outside of Jamaica on Kingston.
Right.
That's where the toy shop is. Santa's not an idiot. I mean, come on. The rosy cheeks? No, it's just he's been out in the sun and it's tan. He's a smart man. The guy travels the world in one night dropping off toys. He knows what he's doing. I'm just saying. So now, well, I guess that nails your Christmas plans right there. I was going to ask about that, but yeah, I'm going to be sipping Mai Tais and hanging out on the beach. Do you go out and do a lot of dancing and stuff like that in your free time? What encompasses your free time, which I can't imagine you have much?
I just like to chill at home. That's my favorite thing. I don't really go out too much unless it's something industry related, maybe.
Sure.
But yeah, I just love sleeping, watching TV, like, just that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's
If you're watching TV, what's some of your favorite shows?
I love 90 Day Fiance.
Oh, such a great guilty pleasure.
Yeah,
Such a great guilty pleasure.
so underrated.
Yeah, but it makes you feel so good about your choices in life, right? Like you're just like I would never like you watch this and you're like I would never make the decision this person made. And I'm like, okay, I'm not doing so bad.
So you're kind of more a reality junkie kind of thing, or
I like 90 Day Fiance, but as far as reality TV, I don't watch too much reality TV. I like old movies. Actually, I really love like 1950s classics, stuff like that.
I was gonna say you're kind of young, so what? That's all relative at this point. So I mean, you're talking. Oh, I really like the movies from the '80s. They were really great. It's like, wow. All right.
Yeah, like the vintage 90s stuff.
That whole ET thing was amazing. I can't believe they had color back then. So you really like the old classics, the old vintage stuff, like Humphrey Bogart,
Yes.
Lauren Bacall.
Yes.
Oh wow, okay, so that's cool. So, but now more dramatic stuff, or do you like the comedies? Do you like, I mean,
Yeah, I really love the lighthearted films. I really love Audrey Hepburn. So like Face, Sabrina, Roman Holiday, stuff like that. And then my favorite Christmas movie is White Christmas, with Bing Crosby and Vera Ellen, Rosemary Clooney, Danny Kaye. Yeah, so
you're kind of an old soul in there, Brianna. Now, what you're just in your 20s, right?
yeah, well, not just, but I turned 23 in October. So
Hey, bro.
So were these movies on when you were younger, and there's just something that stuck with you, or were they something that you found on your own, and just like you're just like, oh wow, this is amazing.
I actually found them on my own. I've always really loved Paris and like the French language, and so I took it up in high school and kept with it throughout college. And through that, like I listened to old French classics, and I kind of went down like this rabbit hole of like older stuff, and then I kind of fell onto these movies and old Hollywood, and I just fell in love with it.
That's amazing.
That's cool. I mean, so this wasn't something like you caught from your parents or anything like that. They're, you're like, what are you watching? And then you get hooked.
Yeah.
Yeah, not as much, because I feel like my parents, they really like stuff from like the 70s and like 60s, stuff like that. And it's not bad. I just like I like the 40s, 50s, like a little bit before then.
Right. No, I'm a huge like Marx Brothers fan. I love the old Marx Brothers movies with Groucho and Harpo and Zeppo, and anyway, yes, I'm old. But yeah, I love all those old classic black and white things, even the silent movies and things like Buster Keaton. So no, I totally get that. But so, and now what about the rest of your family? Are they all kind of talented and into it, or are
Yeah, my family is not as into music and acting and all that stuff. My brother, I have a younger brother. He's also at Columbia, but he's an undergraduate student. and he is like double majoring in mathematics and computer science and like a minor in Mandarin, and he's taking like so many classes. I'm like, oh my gosh, how are you like right now? So he's really into like the math side of academics, but yeah, I'm the only one who's been pursuing music really.
Well, good. Jeez, wow. Now, do your parents? Is this something that just comes naturally to y'all, or were they like, "Oh my gosh, you're so talented. You need to go sing and you need to dance and you need to," and you're like, "Mom, all right, I guess I'll try it, whatever." And then you just become good at it, or what?
Actually quite the opposite. I was begging my parents. I was like, please, 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 like I want to be on stage. I want to sing. I want to do all this stuff. So I was the one who wanted the approval of my parents to like audition and stuff like that.
Well, and thanks, because you're making me look like a horrible parent, because I have my, I want to do this, and yeah, no, trust me, I've seen that. No, you don't want to do this, and I mean you're good, but yeah. No, my daughters are very intelligent. I have 4 daughters, and trust me, every one of them wanted to be a singer and actress, and it's like, okay, yeah, yeah, you can sing. Okay. But I love you, and no. So but no, this, I mean, so so like where'd you really get your first big break? I know we're starting to get short on time, but I'm just trying to dig into your history a little more.
Yeah. It's so funny, like I can't really pinpoint an exact moment. I feel like I've just had like little tidbits of like, oh, this is a great moment right here. This is a great moment right here. This is a great moment right here. And it's all just kind of accumulated over time. As you probably saw, like I've been doing this since I was like 9 years old.
I was gonna say 5. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I was really, really a small child when I started out, but I performed at the Apollo when I was 11.
Yeah, that was huge. That's
I I auditioned for that and made it to like the finalist round, and then I had the Disney Channel moment, and I actually a year ago I was in a Nike commercial with LeBron James and Devin Booker and Travis Scott.
Wow.
Really, really epic names. But it's just been like, okay, a moment and then a moment and then a moment. But I think that's probably a similar process that a lot of artists have gone through of like not really one defining moment, but just a lot of moments over time.
Yeah.
Well, the Apollo's got to be a huge kick in the butt right there, because you do good at the Apollo, you're heading somewhere.
Thank
You
you.
know, that's, I mean, I used to watch that all the time live at the Apollo when I was younger. And I just got hooked on that show, especially when the Sandman comes out and starts, no,
Oh yeah.
you suck. And and there was some people that really sucked. But then there was people like, like, come on, man. I mean, is like when you're out there where you're like kind of looking in the corner, what are you doing? Don't stay there. Stay there.
I actually rubbed the tree stub before my
Right.
performance, so I think I was like, okay, I got it now. I got it. Like I'll be fine.
I got the magic. It's cool. Everything's
Yeah.
cool. I got it. All right. Well, all right, Briannagh, listen, I know we're running short on time, and I don't want to yeah, we're getting there. There's a guy that lives in the rafters in the studio, and this is his big thing. He loves the random questions of insanity bit, which brings us to the conclusion of our show. What do you got coming up besides? I know you said the TV show, and you're performing on Fox. Do you don't have any times or anything yet, do you, or anything like that? No, nothing.
It should be around. Yeah, I think my performance will start around 9 o'clock on Christmas Eve, 9 p.m.
Eastern time.
Oh yes, Eastern time. Into midnight Eastern time. So yeah, into Christmas Day. We'll be literally ringing in Christmas Day.
Beautiful.
Some music, so that's
Okay,
wonderful.
and but it'll be on Fox, so we can just look for you there. I mean, everybody knows where to find Fox on their TVs. And then, and how many songs do you even have a set yet, or are you just gonna do one song, or how's this gonna work?
Yeah, so I believe we'll be getting the logistics together, but I do have some Christmas covers planned, and as well as my song "Bad Christmas." So yeah, once we get all that settled in, it should be a few good songs in there.
Nice. All right. Well, listen. Yes, we know. We have this little game that we like to play at the end of the show with all our guests. It's just a way to find out how psychotic you might be. It's there's no wrong answers to these questions, as we've all found out, except there's one. But we do have 2 base questions. I think one of them really doesn't apply to you. You ever watch James Bond films?
No, actually.
So we're nixing the first base question. You passed. Well done. All right.
Yeah.
Nailed it. But the second one, I know you're going to have one of these. All right. So we're going to start you off with, what is your favorite sandwich? You can go into a magic refrigerator, magic kitchen, make whatever sandwich is your favorite sandwich with whatever you want. What is it?
Man. One time I tried a sandwich that had like marshmallow fluff on it, and I think like Nutella, and that was like really good. So I'm gonna have to say like some marshmallow fluff, Nutella, and maybe a little peanut butter in there, just for
I was gonna say, is there gonna be peanut?
Yeah. So it's funny. There was a book that my mother used to read to me when I was younger that had a peanut butter and marshmallow fluff sandwich in there. So I was so obsessed with the book that I wanted to try the sandwich, and I ended up eating the sandwich for like 5 years. Like marshmallow fluff was like a standard in our fridge for 5 years after that. So
Oh my
really
God.
funny.
And seriously, you would get along with all of my daughters right now.
Yeah.
That's like one of their, hey, Dad, we have to try this. I'll never forget. And I was in the store. I'm like, we're what? This is not a sandwich. And oh yeah, it is. Oh yeah, it's so good, Daddy. I gotta try it. So, all right, excellent, well done. Okay, so now comes the round robin question time. All right, we're going to. Andy, I'll let you start first.
Okay. What was your favorite toy growing up?
Favorite toy, probably Barbie or American Girl doll.
Okay.
No, yeah,
All right.
American Girl doll. Now, do you still have your American Girl dolls?
Yes, I do.
Nah.
They're
Nice.
somewhere. I obviously don't play with them anymore, but they're just there.
They're hermetically sealed somewhere.
Right.
You'll be like pulling them out later. You're like, $500,000 for this, Alicia. Yeah. All right. Let's see. What is the most annoying sound?
Most annoying sound, probably when I hear people like chewing on their food.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Yeah. No,
like that.
big ding ding for that. Like, okay, let me ask, because you're into recording and stuff. ASMR, what do you think?
I have not watched any of those.
God bless you.
I've stayed away
Yeah.
from them.
So
No.
weird.
Oh my God. Or the people that like reorganize stuff. It's like, you're like, stop. Just stop. Put the mute, freaks, whatever. All right. Andrew.
What is the karaoke go-to song?
Oh.
Hmm.
Christmas.
Yeah, maybe probably any Whitney Houston song, just because I think she's
Okay.
an amazing artist.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Good call. Good call. All right. Couch or recliner?
Probably couch.
Yeah, okay. All right. I like it. Andy?
It's your night to order pizza for the group. What are we getting?
Meat Lovers Pizza.
Oh, thank you so much.
Oh,
Yes.
nice. Nice. Extra cheese, thin crust, thick crust?
I like thick crust, and I also like the cheese that's like inside of the crust as well.
Yes.
The
Yep.
stuffed crust.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Let's see. Oh, all right. You got 3 choices here: log cabin, beach house, or like a suburban loft condo kind of thing. What do you want?
It's so like when I was a kid, I always wanted to live in a log cabin for some reason. I just like thought it would be so cool. So I think like to heal that inner child, I will pick log cabin.
Nice. I like it. All right. Beautiful. Andrew.
Your food is bad at a restaurant. Do you say anything?
So like bad being like a 10, like super, super unbearable.
Yeah. Enough that you're gonna stop eating.
You find a shoe in your plate.
I probably won't say anything. I'll probably just like put my fork on the plate and like push it to the side and
Okay.
yeah.
And just never ever go there again.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Way too polite, but
I know. Yeah. You are honestly in the minority of people who have answered that question of people that wouldn't do anything.
Yeah.
Like a good 80% of the people we talk to will say, no, I'm saying something.
I threatened to stab him with the steak knife, but that's
right. Yeah.
Okay. You can you got one choice for a bucket list item. What is it? What's your number one bucket list item?
Bucket list. I honestly
Like, I'm 23. I don't really have a bucket list.
I mean, I've already been to Paris, but it would have to probably be something Paris related, like maybe doing something that I haven't done in Paris yet. I can't think of something specific at this moment, but I want to maybe like when I'm retired and like in my 60s, just like move to Paris. So if I can do that, then I'm like, I did it.
So base jumping off the Eiffel Tower. Got it. All right. There
Yep.
we go. Andy, let's go with one more.
Okay. We're on a road trip and your music library is playing on random through the car. What's that one song that's going to come on that we're going to be really surprised is on your playlist?
Really surprised. I'm not sure if there's like a surprise per se. I don't know if like Bruno Mars would be surprising. I feel like that's maybe like typical, like what you would expect, but I do listen to a good amount of Bruno Mars, so
Okay. All right.
come
All
up.
right. That works. Nope.
Yeah.
I like it.
Answers.
All right. You got 30 seconds to tell the world something, Brianna.
I would like to say check out my music. My song Bad Christmas is out now, and stay tuned on my socials. They're all at Briannagh D, BRIANNAGHD on Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff.
YouTube.
And, YouTube. You can check out the music video for Bad Christmas and just, stay locked in. I've got more stuff coming in 2025.
Subscribe to it all. I like it. Well done, lady. Beautiful, beautiful job. All right. So, Brianna, we want to hear back from you. Would you be willing to come back and give us updates maybe later in the year of 2025?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I've loved it here.
A lot of fun. I know we've just scratched the surface, but you are just an amazingly talented young lady, and I just wish you all the best. I can't wait to see what you're going to be coming up with next, and I'm very excited for you. We'll be looking for you on Fox on Christmas Eve,
Yes.
and around 9-ish Eastern time. So 8 o'clock my time in the Central Time Zone, 7 o'clock p.m. Mountain Time, 6 o'clock Andy's time.
Yep.
And Andy's got the Christmas cat of past. That's why it's it's actually not alive anymore.
No, it's alive.
It's a puppet.
It's not a puppet.
But all right, Briannagh, thank you so much for hanging out with us. We really appreciate it. Please go have a wonderful, wonderful holiday, and we'd love to have you back. So enjoy, take care of yourself, be good to each other, take care, and thank you again.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, and have a great holiday season.
All right, you
Thanks,
too.
Briannagh.
Thanks, Briannagh. Oh man,
She's great.
I know, and
What?
we just don't have enough time anymore.
Yeah.
But I mean,
You know,
I guess.
But hey, if we get him back for another show, if we get her back for another
Yeah,
show,
I
I mean,
know.
come on, that's what you want.
I just
right?
I try to get so much out of them, and I can't. It's really.
Right.
I know. I look pathetic and sad and old. I really don't need to know. But that's what we got. That's what we got going on. All right. I'm sorry. Am I blowing your ears out there?
No, you're good. You're good.
So that's gonna wrap the show, kids. Andrew.
Oh, my present.
We've forgotten that you have some.
That I have a gift.
That we're supposed to be opening.
Okay. All right. Here we go. It's still in the packaging, as you can see. Oh, I got the phaser. Yes. Yes.
Star Trek classic phaser.
Oh, this is amazing, dude. Thank you so much.
Dude,
This is
I
incredible.
wanted to complete your collection.
Oh,
So,
dude.
and if it's really cool, I'm gonna get it.
Oh, yeah.
So that
Oh,
will
man,
be
this is
phaser
awesome.
buddies.
We're gonna. Who are the two old guys shooting each other with Star Trek phasers on the lawn?
So yeah, it's got sounds and lights and everything, but I
Oh
wanted
man,
to
no, I'm
complete the
totally
collection
playing
for
with
you,
this
buddy.
after the podcast here.
Yep.
And there's a
All
box on my lap, so there's a cat on my lap.
Yes.
Kitty.
What doesn't say cat but boxes?
Right.
And then join them.
Yeah.
No. Did I say that out loud?
I don't know. What?
Huh? Welcome to Christmas! Yay! Yeah, I muted the talk. All right. All right, kids. So this is it. We will be back after the New Year.
Yeah.
So we'll be back in 2 weeks. But in the meantime, we want you all to have the bestest holiday, Christmas, Hanukkah, however you celebrate. Just be good to each other. Spread the love. Take care of each other. Open a door for someone during the Christmas rush. And help somebody out. Give somebody that little extra bucket or $1 in their bucket, salvation, whatever. However you can donate. Help out people that are less fortunate. All right. In the meantime, for Andrew and me, Kristian, we just want to say thank you. We love you. Take care of each other. Be good to each other because they're out there watching. They'll find you, trust me. They found me. They didn't really straighten me out yet either. But hey, we got to get going. So be good. And I'm trying to stall until I find the right screen to go to and push the end credit buttons. It moved on me somewhere. Let's all go to the lobby. That's not it. There's the end credit. All right, kids. Love you. Be good. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.